In just minutes, the funeral services for Sergeant Gary Morales will begin at the Westside Baptist Church. News Channel 5 is covering all the angles with live team coverage from the church, the processional route, and the cemetery. Thousands of people are at the church in Fort Pierce for the funeral. Most gathered this morning for the visitation. Michael Williams begins our team coverage just outside the Westside Baptist Church. Michael.
Good afternoon to you. Behind me, under crystal clear skies, the American flag flies high, borne aloft by two St. Lucie County fire trucks. And beyond that scene, the hundreds, the thousands who have gathered here, policemen and women, deputies from Miami and Broward, Palm Beach counties, Tampa, Orlando, every point across Florida, here to pay final respects to 35-year-old Gary Morales, shot and killed in the line of duty last Thursday during a traffic stop just south of Fort Pierce. The governor, Rick Scott, to be in attendance as well here as we look at this scene of mourning as they gather here this day to remember someone who's been called a hero, a gallant officer who lost his life doing his duty. And of course, Gary Morales, only one of the victims here. Inside, they will seek to console the other victims, his wife, Holly, and two little girls, Brooklyn and Jordan, 8 and 6 years old, who lost their daddy that day. They gather here too. So do his brothers and his dad, a retired New York City police detective, as you take a live look inside Westside Baptist Church for the service as people file in for the beginning of this service set to get underway just moments from now here in Fort Pierce, where again from all corners of the state they gather to support a family and to remember a man who died doing his duty. Let's let you listen in for just one moment. Earlier today, we had a chance to talk to policemen and women, deputies and the like, who were showing up here to offer their support, their badges covered in black tape. We'll cut to that footage for just a moment, if we may, of people gathering this morning for the visitation. As you take a look at all of them arriving at Westside Baptist Church earlier this day, we had a chance to talk to some of the fellow law enforcement officers about their thoughts, their reflections this morning.
It touches home to everybody in law enforcement. You know, our families are affected by it. We're affected by it. Whether it's our agency or one of our neighboring agencies, it doesn't hit any softer.
I didn't know him personally, but that doesn't matter because I know, and I know how the family feels. I've gone through it in 21 years, been to a lot of funerals, and a lot of condolences in my time.
Taking a live look back inside Westside Baptist Church at this moment as the service is getting underway. The services for 35-year-old St. Lucie County Sheriff's Deputy Sergeant Gary Morales. On the back of the program that everyone is being handed as they walk into the church, there is a prayer, a law enforcement prayer that says in part, "Lord, if some dark and dreary night I must give my life, Lord, with your everlasting love, protect my children and my wife." In this case, a wife, Holly, two children, Brooklyn 8 years old, Jordan 6, now without a husband and father as the community tries to envelop them in its arms, its love, and its support this day. A community that is struggling to cope with this death of one of their own who was out protecting you and I on the streets of South Florida, the Treasure Coast, for many years and was lauded for his great work in doing so. The service here will be about 2 hours long and then burial services later. As we take a live look at the flag outside Westside Baptist Church, graveside services to be held in Palm City. We have full coverage this afternoon of these somber services. For the moment, for now, I'm Michael Williams reporting live outside Westside Baptist Church in Fort Pierce.